Well, hello there, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you're doing well. Let's check out your messages for the week. I'm not assigning any kind of date range here. I am doing this video in April, but these messages can certainly spill into a 2-week span and can possibly even carry you into the remainder of the month of April. Oh, and I apologize in advance because I do have these press-on nails. I'm doing a little bit of a challenge with my middle kiddo. She went and had her nails done in a salon, and so now we have a little bit of a competition. I put a press-on nails, so we're gonna kind of see whose nails break first. So I apologize in advance. I know I don't typically put these on, but yes, I'm in the middle of a competition. So we're just going to try and see whose nails break first, and it probably will be me since I'm very rough for the most part. Actually, we both are. But so let's check out your messages, Pisces. And again, thank you so much for joining me. Look, Pisces, I am feeling a very strong sense about being underestimated. For many of you Pisces, and I fucking love this, the feeling that I'm getting from many Pisces people is the sense of being underestimated, taken advantage of. Now, Aquarius had a somewhat similar reading, but this speaks way greater volumes to me. If you felt that you were being taken advantage of, or you are about to experience the feeling of being underestimated, that's really what I'm feeling here. We do have the Seven of Wands here in reverse, the Tower in reverse, Judgment, and the Four of Pentacles. So the thing with Pisces and many water signs and collectively, the openness, the level of being kind, compassionate, as well as accepting. So this is kind of like I said, it's a similar read a little bit to the Aquarius video, but more so what I'm feeling is that for many of you, you had allowed people into your space. And I know that Piscean people have probably done this for most of their lives. The level of feeling compassion and then accepting people as they are into your space. And then realizing then and knowing which people should not be in your space and do not deserve your time, do not deserve your level of compassion. And I think you almost pre-warned these people that if they decided to somewhat, I wouldn't say, I want to say more so that taking you for granted in some way, taking advantage of you and your strengths. They see you as someone that is very strong, and then deciding that maybe your advice, your demeanor, your delivery in doing things is not strong, but that level of misinterpretation, miscalculation on their part is going to be realized. And I think you understand this. And they're going to have a tower moment. Now, the tower is here. It's in reverse. I feel more so that this is a tower moment that is being experienced by someone around you. I don't think it's happening to you. And then they do realize, again, that what you may have directed them, what you may have directed them to do, what you may have made recommendations and suggestions to them, they are going to realize very, very quickly that they should have listened to you. If they were taking you for granted, they realize this. And it's probably too late because now you're doing the Four of Pentacles, as in creating very healthy boundaries, and which I absolutely love, because many Pisces people will let down their guard to almost anyone just out of generosity, just out of the compassion, the kindness of very much like the Queen of Cups, of course. And with the Four of Pentacles being here, this is very much about allowing these other people that you have assisted in the past or are in the middle of assisting them in some way. And they're just not, for some reason, they're discounting and dismissing whatever you may have contributed or assisted them with. And they're going to experience a certain level of realization where they should not have underestimated you at all. Now, I don't know if you see this, but a card did fly out right when I kind of picked up the cards. I'm not going to turn it over just yet. But they are realizing very quickly that they may have underestimated you. The realization that they should have listened to you, that they should not have discounted or dismissed you in any way. And although they have this realization, you are like, well, I really can't afford to help you right now because you really, you know, kind of disrespected me in a small way, but that kind of disrespect does speak volumes. And now you're just kind of creating this space from other people that may have taken advantage of you, and really creating very healthy boundaries, which I love to see, especially for Pisces. But let's see what this card was. The Three of Wands in reverse. So anticipation, the level of anticipation, anything being expected to come in, and it's not working out for this person. I just have to say that whatever they anticipated that would work out in their favor, unexpectedly it's not playing out the way that they wanted. Now this, this may be for just like one person, but I feel more so just being underestimated, taken advantage of, being taken for granted. And I'm so sorry, that's my dog outside. I don't know what he's barking at. I hope he stops. I'm so sorry, Pisces. Ollie. Sorry. Gosh. Right when I press record, and there's all this noise. It's crazy. I'm so sorry. But again, if you felt taken advantage of, taken for granted, your strengths being used against you as weakness, you are not letting that happen. You're definitely creating some boundaries, healthy boundaries, which is very, very good. I'm so sorry. I'm going to pause the video really quick. Hi. Sorry, Pisces. I decided to bring my dog in the house, and maybe he wouldn't be so distracted by what might be going on outside. So let's add another layer onto this. I love it. I almost get off on it, just being underestimated and then busting out at the gate with just like the I told you so kind of vibe, or just like having the upper hand is nice. It's a nice feeling. Okay, so your challenge is the Eight of Cups. What you're contributing to the situation as a whole is the Six of Cups in reverse. Your advice is the King of Wands, and your possible outcome is the Ace of Swords in reverse. So your challenge being the Eight of Cups here is emotional detachment. You've supported, you've helped, you've helped to the best of your ability with what you had to work with. And now that shit is about to hit the fan, not for you, just for who you've helped. Even if it's at work and you've contributed quite a bit. The emotional detachment, is going to be your challenge. When you see shit going down, it will be a challenge for Pisces to emotionally disconnect. understanding. You've done whatever you could. You've said what you thought would be very, very helpful. It's on them if they decide to take it. You are maintaining already a level, some boundaries here, and trying to stay in your comfort zone, trying to stay within your bubble, trying to stay within your lane now. And when things are about to happen and shift and change, it will be a challenge for you to ensure that you maintain healthy boundaries, as well as emotional detachment as this kind of happens, because you've done all that you can. I'm sorry, and the what you're contributing to the situation as a whole is the Six of Cups in reverse. So being almost reminded of things from the past, situations from the past. I think you saw this happening, or was about to happen and unfold the way that it is about to. And there's a little bit of sadness, I want to say, sadness that you can't step in, you know. And that's what you're really contributing to this situation as a whole. You know, memories from the past. If this is someone that, you know, a childhood friend, a family member, somebody that, you know, you are actually close with, or in relation to, you are, again, just, I think you're just going to have a little bit of a difficult time emotionally detaching from this situation as it unfolds. There are going to be situations and memories from the past that may bubble up, and then you're kind of, I feel this need to want to jump in and help. But, you know, at times there have been situations and situations from the past that you have already experienced, that you had assisted, and you've assisted more than you should have. And, you know, this is kind of being revisited now. This kind of feeling of, well, I helped a certain person before in the past, and that didn't really work out for me. So really understanding the lessons that you've learned from the past that may kind of bubble up now into the present. Now your advice is the King of Wands. So the creativity, level of confidence, being somewhat of the star of the show, being looked at, being respected now as a king. And it is your position. You are in a position of power here. And your advice, being the King of Wands, is, yeah, you should expect respect. You should expect that you are being respected. You are being appreciated now. Like I said, the feeling of being underestimated at some point, and really standing in this level of power. Yes, I deserve it. Yes, I deserve attention. Yes, I deserve a nod. Yes, I deserve a high five, because I've been through a shit ton of things, but handling it as well with grace. Now, you know, when you may feel compelled to be like, you know, oh, I told you so. I knew it, you know, I knew, and you didn't want to take my advice, but handling this with grace. So that really is your advice. And the possible outcome is the Ace of Swords in reverse. So despite maybe not having you don't have all the clarity, because once you do this walk away type thing, as this is your challenge, emotional detachment, you don't know what's happening behind you anymore. So there is this lack of clarity here, but I think intuitively you already know how this is going to pan out. You are in the driver's seat. Let's stay in the driver's seat, Pisces. I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.